Hello everyone, greetings from Lukban, Quezon. Here's where we're living for now, our 30 square meter Bahay Kubo. And next door, crew's broken ground for the next phase of our project, which will be a 68 square meter elevated concrete house. And that spot right there will be where the driveway will be extended to provide a parking space under the veranda. Here you can see the rebar in place for the columns, and the crew back there using the bucket brigade method to pour the concrete for the footings. Got all of our concrete hollow blocks, sand and gravel there ready to go. We had some challenges getting the crew to put the columns in the center of the footings and getting the correct slump for the concrete mix, but we got all the mistakes corrected at this point and things seem to be moving along fine. I know in this one the column looks like it's off to the side, but actually that's how much we had to have them dig out the hole to get the column in the center of the footing. Here's our well. We finally got it finished and housed in this temporary pump house. Pump cylinder sits 240 feet down on top of a 40-foot deep reserve. And we're using a jack pump with a 1.5 horsepower motor, and it feeds an 85-gallon pressure tank. This gives us plenty of water for our personal use, but it's been getting strained trying to support the construction crew. We'll eventually get a better pump house set up after the main house is built. This is the gray water treatment system I set up for the kitchen sink. I cut a plastic barrel in half and filled each half with gravel, sand, and soil. The drain from the first barrel empties into the second barrel, which has another pipe. It's buried underground, and it feeds a circle of some baby banana trees. It does a good job of filtering our water, and it just returns to the ground. And this is our very temporary compost bin. We have a much better structure planned, but we had to get something started there. For communications, we had to buy a cellular antenna, which we placed up on this bamboo mast. And the cable is fed inside the Bahay Kubo, and it's connected to this repeater, and then it goes to an omnidirectional antenna. This boosted our 1-bar reception to 5 bars and allows us 3G internet connection as well. We felt compelled to construct a fence around our property. It's about 413 meters long. Here's Enteng and Edgar carrying one of the concrete posts they made for the fence. Our thought of how a fence should be placed was different than our neighbors. We placed the posts on the inside of the boundary markers, as you can see here, whereas our neighbor put their fence post out in the road easement. Over here we have our 8-meter long dual trifold gate with a people gate. We wanted to make sure that the gate was wide enough that the trucks carrying the construction materials could navigate around this turn and get inside the property. For our vehicle, we only have to open, 2 parts. We can get through fine. So, here we are. Feel free to drop by if you're ever in the neighborhood.